Alright, what's up, GamingLabel, YouTube, Halo Reach fans, all you guys? It is PikkleSurprise, and here we're looking at some gameplay by my friend FFS Jose on the map Pinnacle, I believe, in the Doubles Arena playlist. Personally, sorry, my voice is still a little bit raspy from the other day, but personally, I don't really enjoy the Doubles playlist, and I think that's just because in Halo 3, the doubles playlist was all about the people who couldn't get their 50, and they would just, ask their friends that were really, really good to boost them the whole way. And so you'd go into the game and you'd be like, oh, these guys suck, and then they absolutely rape you because they're boosting. So that's the only reason I don't like the doubles playlist. But hopefully in Halo Reach, I'll get accustomed to it, because the whole thing with the 1 to 50 ranking system is gone now. So I mean, that kind of plugs a lot of loopholes that the hackers had, and because they would just, they tell everybody, hey, I'll boost you for some Microsoft points, and I guess those people are going to have to stick back to Halo 3 because they can't do any of that in Halo Reach. And there's no point in selling accounts anymore because, and your rank just depends on how good you did that day, not how good you are overall. So I think Bungie just kind of put together a whole I'm gonna rape you scenario to all the hackers, and they did it successfully. I don't think there's a guy out there that can totally just, beat this system anymore, because it's ridiculous. However, this game in general, besides all the hacking and all the doubles playlist and everything, this game is beast. It is sick nasty. I'm trying to think. Here, I'll just do this. Plug in two amazing things together and pretend they had a baby, and this would be the game. I know, it's pretty awesome. I can't really think of an analogy that would beat that, but it's ridiculous. Like, they fixed a lot of things. Besides the DMR, which I dislike to the extreme. I think I mentioned that in my last video, but the nades, you know how in Halo 3 it would be like, you would throw a nade, and depending on if you were a host or if you were laggy, it would come out of your hand differently. Like, you would hit the button, then maybe a half second later it came out. Or if you were a host, you hit the button, it immediately came out. It's kind of like in custom game that would work that way, but in matchmaking, it would be really slow to get out of your hand, and sometimes it wouldn't even come out of your hand. Well, in Halo Reach, it's completely fixed. No matter if you're host or if you're laggy or any of that, the nade will go exactly where you want it to go and will leave your hand almost immediately. Or maybe it's just my connection. I don't know. I don't have very good connection, but because I have strict NAT settings, which really sucks. But I still think that, the game really, Bungie just really opened up its doors and completely owned ass when it came to the grenades. And you can watch here. The nades also are a lot different because, how in Halo ODST you would throw a nade and it would lob it like a football, like it'd be awful. And there's a good example of a hologram being used to perfection right there. But the whole hologram football, or not hologram, the whole ODST football throw, it was awful. Everybody hated it. And then when Halo 3, Halo 3 had its nades where you just aim it and throw it, and everybody liked that, and it went pretty far. But Halo Reach has its amazing nades. You don't even have to try very hard, and you can chuck that nade all the way across a huge map. And it's, oh my god, I just love it. It's kind of ridiculous, actually. Maybe the nades are considered overpowered, but, actually the nades are really underpowered. I wish the nades had a bigger blast radius, but, it's a new game, and Bungie's going to fix all its problems eventually here, and, there's minimal problems, so they don't have a lot to work with. I think they did a great job. Just to please bring back the BR. It's just one thing I wish that would happen, but otherwise, game's good. And I haven't really been talking about the gameplay. I probably should have, but just gonna get a quick summary. He's using the snipe on one of the towers, and he's using it really well, getting a lot of good headshots, getting good call-outs from his teammates, and actually right here he gets a really nice quick scope. You'll check that out in a second. Boom. Yeah, and then I think he just gets it just helps out his teammates. Hold on. Sorry, I'm trying to get my voice better. But And then otherwise during this game, Jose here is just, he's basically putting on shots with his DMR and helping his teammate out. And they obviously are doing it well because they haven't given up a point in, I think, 12 kills maybe. I think it was 14, or it was 2 to 4, and I think they just came up and brought it up to 18. And they've just been helping each other out, calling out, and they've been doing a really great job. Because at the beginning of this game, Jose wasn't even playing, and actually right there, I don't know if I agreed with what he was doing, trying to go for the headshot there. Could have totally just put on a body shot and helped his teammate out, but I think his teammate's good enough to do it himself over there. And actually, I think they just got overwhelmed by the enemy, so they didn't really get a chance to do anything. Yet it all works out. Everything goes smooth. So it was a flank. It worked maybe 1 kill, but Hayes, or whatever this kid's name is, Hare or whatever, he seemed to be knowing what he was doing, and he seemed to be a good player. So they didn't really they didn't do much against their team. So once again, Jose gets the snipe, and I think at this point he just gets really cocky with it because he got his killing frenzy, and he thinks his snipes is so ridiculous. And I think maybe he already got his no scope. I don't know. You'll see it soon, but it might be right here actually. Yeah, right there. There's the no scope, but. Right here, he actually starts just no-scoping randomly because he thinks he can get the kill. But right there, he's trying it. And, well, it doesn't matter. I get cocky a lot, too. And that's one thing. Yeah, you can see he's just no-scoping. That's something that, I mean, even if, I guess you can do it. I wouldn't say don't get cocky and don't do it unless you're absolutely destroying the other team. So, in that case, and then in this case, I guess it's okay. But the game's winding down. And 24 to 5, they haven't given up many kills, and it's really good. And I think Jose hits a really positive number here. So, anyways, I'd like to thank GamingLabel, my bad, for posting this video. And everybody check out Land of Halo. Hit the like button, subscribe, do all that business, and I'll see you guys later.